Hello YouTube, this is the Dentist, and welcome back to BeamNG Drive. And the reason we're coming back is, since release, this is probably the first major update the game has had, and it is referred to as the pre-race update, because many months ago they were talking about doing something called the race update, which was going to add several new vehicles, a very large new map, and massively tweak the handling of vehicles and such like, and update the older maps to look better, basically, to have more detail, just generally look nicer. And what they've done is they've split that race update into, so far I believe it's only two sort of chunks. There might be more, I don't know. This section is the pre-race update, so it has elements of what they were going to do for the full race update, but because of how long it was taking, I think they wanted to just get something out. So this has the updated old maps, and some of the new vehicles they were meant to be adding, and I think the vehicle handling tweaking has been done. But they haven't added the big new map yet. Some of the vehicles, if not only one of the vehicles, is still missing. And they haven't added the race mechanic yet, which is part of the whole race update, I guess. So those parts are still missing. But what they've added so far is enough to get me back into playing it. So what we're going to do is this map, as I briefly go over the maps I've played and how they've been updated. This map is now actually a map, if that makes sense. Previously it was literally just a cliff you fell down. You had no control over it. You just spawned on a cliff, fell down it, and fell to pieces. Whereas now you spawn on top of this mountain, and you have a chance to choose what vehicle you want. You have a chance to customize it, and then you can choose what part of the mountain you want to drive off. So it's just generally more complete. Haven't played this one yet, so I have no idea what it looks like. Dry Rock Island looks a lot nicer. I've been able to explore a bit more of it. There's a lot of sections that I haven't seen that I've now been able to go to. That's exactly what it is. It's just flat. Grid Map has had several new features added to it. I haven't spent too long driving around it, but there's a couple of things that stand out quite obviously that are new. Industrial Site has just been cleaned up as far as I can see. Some of the track sections have been edited. But generally, it just looks nicer. That's a custom one I downloaded. And Small Island USA has been touched up quite a lot. It looks a lot nicer. It's more high fidelity. Some sections have been changed, but generally, it's all good stuff. So, as per the first video, which is currently still doing stunningly, that video is literally keeping this channel alive. Seriously, you have no idea the view difference between everything else and this video. Now, I noticed something is this HUD section is actually broken because I was previously playing this game full screen, and all of these fit on the screen and they don't now. So we're going to get rid of some of these. They're basically like debug stuff, really. Let's just make sure everything's... It's fine. It's fine. Let's move that. Oh, God. But yeah, this is sort of like a custom HUD that you can build out of widgets. So you can add all these sort of debug information, etc. Just sort of keep track of everything. There we go. Right, I'm going to be playing this with the gamepad because it's just generally easier. You see the cursor? I should be able to see the cursor. That thing is new. That thing is very new. Those are the two sort of standout bits. I think this bit's been sort of touched up over here. Oh god, frame rate. It's all very nice. So yeah, this is a a loop. I've never actually been able to complete this loop, but... Wait, am I... I have a burst... burst the bloody tyre. Those are the same. Is that... Wait, is that glass? Oh, whoa, hold on. Does that smash? Okay, hang on, let's find out. Here we go. Oh, that'd be cool if this smashed. Oh. Nope. That's very solid. Yeah, let's knackered the engine. Respawn. Okay. And then this has been added on, because there was like a racetrack around this section. The racetrack is still there. You can see it on the ground there. But they've added this bit up here that's like... I don't know what to call it other than I want to sort of call it a gravity track, because it works on sort of the principle of centrifugal force. Of like, you've got to be going fast enough around these corners to actually stick to the track. Otherwise, you'll slide off. Oh, there I go. Oh. Okay, let's, there we go. Over here, I think that's pretty much the same. I don't know how much else has been added. Pretty sure that's it. That over there was still there. The cave over there is still there. But yeah, that's this map. This is the map most people recognize because it's the one in the free demo. Don't know whether or not the free demo will be updated to this new sort of state. I know in the free demo you only get this vehicle and this map, but I imagine the free demo will stay like this until the game gets further enough along that it's no longer representative of the actual product, which is what they did in Kerbal Space Program. Is the free demo that was 13.3, when the game got to version 18, and they were adding so many new features there, they said that, you know, the original demo, the 13.3, is no longer representative of what Kerbal Space Program is and like what you can do in it. So they updated the demo to 0.18, although it hasn't been updated since. I don't know whether or not there'll be another demo update. I tell you what, the driving does feel better. I don't necessarily know how to say it does. It just feels more responsive, less... not floaty, but just more solid. It feels more responsive. It feels like I'm actually in control of something rather than just trying to be in control of something. But enough of that. Whilst we're here, let's have a look at some of the new vehicles that they've added. Bear in mind, I did go through the forums and download a bunch of custom ones. I will be showing the canon cars, I guess, the actual official cars that have been added. And they are the two that have been added. I think there was two. Yeah, there was, well, there's one new car and then a couple of new versions of older ones. So we all love the Ishibu Corvette. Corvette, is it? Corvette, yeah. There's a new Ishibu car. The Pigeon. It's a three-wheeler. It's fucking awful. I can't stand this car. It is really hard to drive. Because it wobbles all the time. It's just a bad car. Although, the hilarious thing is the entire top of the chassis can actually come off. Like, all the bodywork, the framework, all of that can come off. I did that on the cliff, where I sent one of these down the cliff, and the entire, like, cabin section got ripped away. Oh, God. I don't know if I can even make it up this ramp without falling off the side. Oh, God, I don't know if I can make it off the end of the ramp. Oh. Oh, there we go. Now, I don't think... Oh, God. Is it alright? Does the wheel still work? Yeah, but it's oh, I think the steering's gone. I don't think this car has a destroyed engine state yet, because the amount of damage I've put it through, particularly going down the cliff, and its engine drivetrain has still remained connected. So presumably it just doesn't die. But you can just flat out remove the body. Where's the... Yeah, you can take the bed off. There we go. So this is now an Isuzu Pigeon. It's been cut down to its lightest. Oh my god, it's still really janky. Yeah! Oh god, oh god. At least it doesn't have the top heavy weight to sort of like roll it over, but it's still janky as hell. Oh. Oh god, trying to drive this thing in a straight line quickly is nearly impossible. Yeah, actually got some air. Oh! Yeah, see, I mean, it should be disabled, but it's not. It's totally fine. Yeah, front and rear bumpers just detached. The steering wheel is no longer aligned properly. Yeah, the steering wheel is now just floating. Oh god, the steering column is disappearing. Right, let's drive it into the side of this ramp. Go, go, go. Oh. Yeah, see, it's still... I mean, I can't steer anymore because it's just waggling in front. But yeah, the engine still works where it shouldn't. So yeah, that vehicle has no death state yet, as such. And the one off the top of my head that is a new variant is for the Civetta Balladi, and that is the GT and GTR versions, which are just flat-out faster versions of the old Balladi. Oh. It's still equally as difficult to drive properly. Fucking knack at that. But the top speed on this thing is very impressive. It's it can... I think I got it to like... I don't know what... It was fast. It was at least up to 200, if not over, miles an hour. Oh, God. Oh. Okay, that's knackered. So, yeah, that's a thing. Now, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go to a different map. Yes. Play. Let's go to Industrial Site because it's got a nice track. Oh, there we go. Right. E. Let's show some of the custom stuff I got. Let's go for the top one, which is the Golf Mark II GTI, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a Golf Mark II GTI. I imagine this probably uses a fair bit of the Isuzu Covert sort of sound effects and driving mechanics, unless... Was the Golf rear-wheel drive? Or was it front-wheel drive? I think it was front-wheel drive. But it drives nicely. I have no qualms with this at all. Oh, if I can make it around this corner. Ooh, a bit wide. Yeah, see now, this bit was blocked off originally. Presumably, what they've done is they want you to be able to make your own sort of like custom run through the track. There we go. Over the finish line. Let's go back round. And oh, wrong button. Whoops. Next one is the DSC buggy. This is pretty hard to drive. It gets a bit janky round corners. and slides out a lot. Its wheels don't grip particularly well for an off-road car. I mean, it has a sport version, which I will show. Take this shortcut. Oh god! Whoa! Go around this corner. That crash. I think, yeah, if you look at the alignment on that rear axle, that's not healthy. Race edition. It's got the largest engine. It's had the roll cage remove, and it's got sport tyres. So it's generally faster. Doesn't necessarily corner any better. Unless I'm taking these corners wrong, but... presumably this is rear-wheel drive, and that's why I don't like it. Yeah, it's a little all over the place. Oh, there we go. Spun it. Oh! This is another one of the cars I don't believe has a damaged state. Oh, because I've sent it down the cliff and still... the engine still runs, at least, by the end of it. Another one is the Zaxspeed Capri, which sort of looks like a like an old Le Mans 24 car. I'd almost say it looks like a hill climb car from Dirt 1, but I don't think they were this low. Oh. Oh, wow, okay, yeah. So, oh god, it can put too much power through its axle. Especially off a slow start. And its handbrake doesn't appear to do anything. So you can't glide it through corners very nicely. Oh god. And whee! Oh! I think pretty much every wheel came off there. Yeah, the engine... oh, wow. Did the engine come off? Because... yeah, I mean, it's not even, like, over-revving like it normally does when damaged. Wait, where is the engine in this? Is it in the front? I have no idea. Yeah, it just dies. Wait, let's... Engine. Engine... doesn't say. Capri's Epic Pussy Engine. Okay. This is going pretty fast. Whoa. Well, that happened. Okay. Moving on. Oh, whoops, no. We've got a good old-fashioned Lancer 9 in the classic rally art livery as well. And it's still fucking corners like a piece of shit. I like this car, but I'm not pleased that it drives like crap. Either that or I just took that corner shitty. I said it does feel slow. Mind you, I did just come off whatever the fuck that other car was, so anything will feel slow after that. That was way too fast for that corner. That's gonna... Yep. Come on. There we go. Slowly make it around it. Oh! Well, it's now 3-wheel drive. We've also got... I've downloaded quite a few custom cars. See, now this is probably the best one I've had so far. This... I really like this. It's a World Rally version of a Golf GTI. It's nice. Aside from when you take corners shitty. Oh. Okay, let's try that again. That was not a good representation. Yeah, I oversped at the beginning. I think this is all-wheel drive. I'm pretty sure this one is. But it's just buttery smooth. I mean, it does drift over pretty much everything, but... does it nicely. Oh! I lost a thing. Oh, there goes all of the front of the car. Yep. In a ditch. And... finally, I got the a 98 Subaru. Now this doesn't have the any rally art on it, but I imagine there will be one version that does at some point. Oh, I've knackered it. Oh, yeah. One thing they did say they noticeably changed that I can notice the difference is shifting between reverse and any forward gear. There's a noticeable delay, whereas previously you could instantaneously go either forwards or backwards. Which, to anyone that actually drives a car, I mean, I don't drive a car and that still feels weird. Like, they know that if you want to go forwards and then go backwards, there is a delay, because you've got to shift the actual gear. Oh my god, I'm terrible at this. Nobody hire me to drive, please. Save yourself. Now that I've shown off all the new cars and the custom cars, I would provide links, but I don't remember where I suppose I can provide links to the ones I can remember off the top of my head. But they're all on the forum, so if you've got a BeamNG Drive account, you should be able to access the forums, and you can find them all there. Just filter through for cars that are either complete and released or work in progress and released. Now this is sort of like the map that a lot of people also know this for, because it's the largest map in the game currently. Choose the nicest car to drive. And it is Dry Rock Island. And as you can probably tell from the last video, if you were to run them side by side, this is fairly different. Also, in reference to the last video, yes, I was driving on the wrong side of the road last time when I said I was British and driving on the right side of the road, or whatever I said. Basically, I implied that people were going to complain because I was driving on the wrong side of the road and I was British, and we drive on the right, whereas everybody else drives on the left. Wait, let me check that first. Hold the phone. I can't even remember. We drive on the left. Okay. So I think I was driving on the right and said, don't complain. I'm British, but I was on the right, so yeah. So, see, now I'm being British, and now I'm being American. There? I was wrong, I'm sorry. I don't drive, so this sort of stuff often, whoa, slips past me. Boop. But yeah, I've received innumerable comments about that. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the second BeamNG video drive I did. BeamNG Drive video I did. I tell you what I don't like is the really heavy, oh god, the really heavy vegetation and shadow pop in. Like, that needs to be massively smoothed and or, like, made to happen a lot further, or at least we can, like, let us choose where it happens, like the distance. It's just, it kind of ruins the lovely feel you get of driving through these roads in a really knackered up rally car. Oh god. But they've got an internal view, even though, oh goodness. What have I done? Oh! Yeah, I've noticed in this car in particular, the front wheels come off more frequently. Oh god. Completely wrecked it. And this is like a rallycross track you can just find. See, I like these maps. I think the new map that's coming out looks really good, so I'm looking forward to that. I believe, I mean this is pretty much confirmed, but presumably the next update will have the last vehicle that's coming out for the race update, and that was the sort of American semi-truck. They had a wonderful image of the pigeon, the Isubu pigeon, being, like, obliterated by this pickup truck slamming into it. Oh, can we get some speed? Can we get some speed? Got some speed. Oh, that's a corner. Oh! Well. Oh, we lost a rear wheel as well. So, equal equality, all that. Oh, what's down here? They're almost like exploration driving games. If they added, like, rewards for finding things, like landmarks and secrets, you could get quite a few people playing this. Oh, we're back here. Oh, okay. I know where we are now. I think, anyway. Just go off-road. Why not? Just watch out for the larger hedges, because they tend to be a bit solid. Oh, shit. Okay, this is getting poorly. Oh, okay. Oh, yep. Everything. Oh, really? Did that have to come off? Hold on, let's see where we can go. I think there's a road down here. Yeah, there's a road. Oh, God. Bouncing along. I've lost it, I've lost it, I've lost it. Oh! Downside to this vehicle, wheels just fly off at all times. Oh. Yeah. Right, let's call that quits. I'll show off this very quickly, and then I'll show off the map I downloaded. Let's use a different car. Let's use the buggy. Small wheel edition. Right, there's a lot more detail in the maps now. They do look better. I don't think they're quite there yet with, like... The fidelity of stuff up close can get a bit dodgy. But the environments are going in the right direction. They just need to work on... I think they need to work on this pop-in quite badly. It's... Yeah, that tree sort of doesn't become an actual tree until you're almost underneath it. Oh! Oh! There we go. Couldn't have done that in the Golf, although it does seem to have slightly knocked the steering out of alignment. Yep, there we go. Oh, come on, car. Buggy. Do the right thing. Go in a straight line. But yeah, I'm sort of back into it. There's loads of custom maps to download, but I'm looking forward to the official one that they're coming out with. It does look pretty cool. But I'm sort of interested to see once they've got the framework of like the game built up, I'm interested to see what else they're going to do with it. Like, what kind of game elements are they going to add? Because at the moment they're just sort of they're doing. It's not even. I know this is still alpha, and you could say like Kerbal Space Program is alpha, but Kerbal Space Program is a lot later alpha, and like the objective of the game was far more realized early on into the game, whereas this at the moment feels like a very elaborate tech demo. And once this tech demo is complete, I'm wondering sort of what the end result is. Is it going to be a racing game? Is like it going to be an open world drive around game? Like what kind of? I know it's going to involve cars, but what else? You know, what is the sort of objective going to be? But I'm looking forward to whatever it is going to be because I think it's fantastic. And I've seen people in the comments like this is completely new. This that bridge was not there before. People in comments saying, "Oh, next car game looks so much better than this." Well, I think next car game's a bit further along in its development cycle and probably has more people working on it. The way I see, like some people are saying, "Oh, the destruction in next car game looks so much better." The way I see next car game is more like a modernized version of the destruction from Burnout Paradise. Like when Burnout Paradise came out, I was like, I have never seen cars be destroyed in crashes in any better way than this. And I think next car game is like an evolution of that style of damage realization. Like it's not arcadey because it's still pretty accurate, but it goes a bit further in, like, it's not exaggerated, but it's in that kind of direction, whereas this is more grounded in... I say grounded, it's not the actual thing, but it's more grounded in reality. Like, the cars in next car game can keep functioning like cars up to the point where, like, 75% of their body has been destroyed, and even then they can still sort of keep going. Whereas this, you know, if one of your front wheels comes off, then you completely had it. Or, like, if the chassis gets warped in a certain direction, you just can't function like a car anymore. And a lot of people were discussing, like, oh, I hope, like, why didn't they bring this kind of tech to GTA 5, and I hope they use this for GTA 6, and it would be pretty cool to have this level of detail for, like, destruction on vehicles. But someone did make the valid point that, GTA is a game about driving a lot of cars over a fair bit of distance. If you, like, had a fender bender with another car on a traffic, like, junction, and whoa, and that like knocked the car out of use, that would get really inconvenient really quickly. So in a game like GTA, whoa, 2 wheels, I would rather have Next Car Game's level of destruction, where it's still really destruction heavy, but it's way more forgiving than BeamNG Drive. I would say BeamNG Drive's damage system would be better for a racing simulator than it would an open world action game. That's sort of just my opinion. Obviously, a lot of people want it to be in GTA or a game like that. I think... Whoa! I think the reason GTA came up a lot was the video started getting a lot of traction around the same time GTA came out. So a lot of people are still talking about it. Right. Exit, yes. Finally, let's play this map, Pikes Peak, ported from Dirt 1. Now, those of you who've been around on the channel for a while will recognize this track as... It's a bit of a stretch to recognize it, but it is the same one, I promise. This is the track I did in the first part of my Dirt video that I did, where I did keyboard versus controller in the hill climb, and I was in a FTO hill climb car. But yeah, this is the same track. They've ported it over. I don't know how they've done it, but they have, and it's pretty cool. I'd like to see if it matches up. Like if I did a run and sort of recorded... If I knew how long the track was, and how long it took me to complete it, I could work out the average speed on both tracks, and that would give me an idea if both tracks were one-to-one scale of each other, or if like some scaling had happened at all. Because sometimes I feel like this feels bigger than the Dirt version, but that might just be me. I don't know. He said it was a direct port, so presumably it's meant to be exactly the same. But I think it's pretty cool. I love this idea of like racetracks from different games being able to be put in other games, and obviously I know that's massive copyright infringement, but certain tracks are only in certain games, and it's really annoying when you're like, I love this track. It's like maps for first-person shooters. There are certain maps I'd love to be able to play in like any first-person shooter, but I mean, obviously some maps wouldn't work with some things, just like certain tracks wouldn't work with certain racing games, you know. But I do love this track in Dirt, and I'm quite glad I get to play it in BeamNG. And if a higher fidelity version of this track, because obviously it's fairly simple, if a higher fidelity version of this track came out, I'd play it for sure. I mean, I wish, like, Dirt 3 or whatever had access to the older maps, because I'd love to play this track. And even like the FTO hill climb car. Oh fuck, I'm so screwed. Oh yeah. Where am I? Oh, I've become one with a tree. There we go. I'm out. Right. Oh God. There we go. Right. Yeah, the FTO hill climb car, because I haven't played an awful lot of the Dirt 1 campaign. That was the only hill climb car I ever really used. And I really liked that car. It looked really cool, and it was really fast, and sounded powerful. It was just fun. And I'd like to be able to use that car in other games, but, you know, you can't. So this is one small way modders can sort of do that for us, I guess. I mean, this car isn't even particularly fuck. Oh, shit. Well, bye. Oh! I'm stuck in a tree again. Oh, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Get me out of the tree. Get me out of the trees. There we go. Right. Oh. Oh, what? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, God, I don't want to go down. But say, in dirt, you can't go that far off the track, so I'd hate to see what was down there. There we go. Back up. Yeah, this car's not even that fast, to be honest. But it feels fast. Because, like, the track you're going around is narrow and windy and... Like, the few straights it have, you can really, like, hammer the accelerator down and go flying off a cliff edge, but... Like, the GTO in the game would go really fast. Like, down the straights you could really hammer it, but I think its brakes worked better, and its tyres didn't skid as much, so you could slow down after those straights. I'm just glad sort of like this game has actually finally had an update, because it'd been a while since I'd gone back and played it. There was a time when, you know, I'd screw around with custom maps and custom cars, and then eventually I sort of got a bit bored, so I didn't play it, and I was like, well, when's this race update coming out? And it's coming, I guess. We got one part of it, and that part's pretty cool. I had to re-download the entire game to get it to work, though. The update didn't work for me before. So I don't know. Your mileage may vary on that front. I had to re-download the game and then use the updater. No, the game updated itself when it installed, actually. So... I'd say I must be coming up to the end now. I swear the end was, like, somewhere around here. Maybe not. Come on. I'll get to the end of this track and then we'll call it quits. This video's gone on longer than anticipated. Oh. I wonder if they will make a new Dirt game. Because Dirt Showdown didn't do very well as far as I'm aware. I think Dirt 3 did moderately well. I think I can't remember, but I believe Dirt 3 was... At least I believe Dirt 3 was more well received than Dirt 2 was. To be honest, I sort of want it to go back to like how Dirt 1 was. Where there was still that whole kind of like, yeah, there's loads of different kinds of rally you can do other than just rally. You know, it still had the multi-car races with the pickup trucks and the whatnot. But I don't know, Dirt 2 and 3 got a bit kind of weird. It became very much about like, yeah, rally party, loads of energy drinks and sponsorships and stuff like that, whereas Dirt 1 was more, yeah, this is rally, it's really fun and cool, and you get to drive loads of cars. It's got to be the end soon. Where does that road go? If anywhere at all. I mean, I know this map was ported, but I'd like to know where, like... what the extent of this map is. Like, where does it end? God, come on. I notice I'm getting slightly better at this track as I'm going round. I say that as I almost go off a fucking cliff. Damn you, timing. I feel like I've got onto another track. I swear it wasn't this long. Oh. There we go. Today is my last day off before I go back to work. Tomorrow. So I want to make the most of it and record a bunch of videos. So I've got some ideas. Already recorded a few KSPs. Probably do one more, maybe. I don't know. Oh my god, where is this taking me? I swear this track should have ended. I'm just climbing up the world's fucking biggest mountain. It's almost tempting to just drive off the side. Tell you what, when we get to the top, that's what's going to happen. I'll drive off this mountain, just obliterate myself. What the hell is this track? Is this like Pikes Peak A and B put together? Because I swear there was like... there was two versions. Is this both of them, like, put together in one run? Because, I mean, that's pretty cool, but... fuck me, I have no idea where this thing is going. Oh, 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 the door's popped open. Yeah, this Polo's a bit flimsy. It wouldn't do very well in a demo derby. Not this being particularly considering its wheels just fall off at the flick of a hair. Right, fuck it. Going off that cliff. GG! Oh, it wasn't a cliff. Oh. Oh, the wheels are still there. Oh, here we go. Oh, there goes a wheel. Oh, got the wheels going. Bye. It comes to a halt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'd be dead, but... well, there we go. How about that? On the side of some barely textured mountain. It's BeamNG Drive! I will be putting links to as many of the custom things as I can, also a link to where you can buy the game, and a link to the demo. So hopefully all links down below. Thank you very much for watching. This has gone on way longer than anticipated. But hey, I wanted to show everything off, and I've done that. So, good on me. Right, well, I'll see everyone later.